Fair use. Fair
We
use.
are wondering what is happening to the world. Everything is changing.
The very idea of human being some sort of natural concept is really going to change.
Our bodies will be so high-tech we won't be able to really distinguish between what's natural and what's artificial.
Inside our own heads is the most complex arrangement of matter in the known universe.
You might ask yourself, can we get to be superhumans?
Daniel 12:4, but thou, Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Science is the pursuit and application of knowledge, an understanding of the natural and social world, following a systematic methodology based on evidence.
The original Industrial Revolution was driven by the discovery that you could use steam engines to do all kinds of interesting things.
But that was followed by additional revolutions for electricity and computers and communications technology. We're now in the early stages of the fourth Industrial Revolution, which is bringing together digital, physical, and biological systems.
So I want to talk to you today about the future of our species and really the future of life. We are probably one of the last generations of Homo sapiens. Within a century or two, Earth will be dominated by entities that are more different from us than we are different from Neanderthals or from chimpanzees. Because in the coming generations, we will learn how to engineer bodies and brains and minds. This will be the main products of the economy, of the 21st century economy. Not textiles and vehicles and weapons, but bodies and brains and minds.
Session. You know, I always want to be a cyborg. I'm waiting for the day to become one, but let's see. Like today, we like to really talk about the recent developments of brain-computer interface and how that's really blurring the line between man and machine.
The world is on the verge of technological change, often called the Fourth Industrial Revolution, that will change all aspects of life. The key resource for the change is advanced AI. A stark moment for this change came from the AI system AlphaGo, defeated the world champion in Go. For context, the possible moves in this game are roughly 10 to the 700 moves. Thus, the game cannot be won by memorization, it has to be won through creativity and strategy. For another example, deep learning has had massive impacts on research. For example, examining and predicting cell proteins give us perspective on how cells form and thus biology. AlphaFold, an AI system, was able to predict the folding of 10 million proteins, almost all known by humanity, in 10 to 20 seconds. Although the impacts on the economy have not yet been felt, the advent of self-driving cars will displace up to 30% of workers in the US, where all or some of their jobs focus on driving. There is, however, a dark side to this revolution in the form of warfare. Currently, the US and other countries are developing weapons that require no human control, including drone swarms, loitering munitions, and battlefield analytics. The US ran an experiment where an F-35 chose targets in a battle space based on the choices of an AI. The system was able to select the right and most important targets in seconds. Human targeters would take hours or days in selecting the right targets. One could predict a future in where all aspects of warfare are performed and executed by autonomous programs.
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, which is becoming a hub for chip manufacturing in the United States. And behind me, you can see this massive new facility being built to make more semiconductor chips here in the United States.